7 News starts right now.
A deadly shooting spree in Colorado Springs ends with 4 people dead. Police shot and killed the man they think started it all. It began as a shooting investigation on Prospect Street and Platt Avenue this morning. It ended in the area of Platt and Wasatch Avenue. Denver 7 reporter Brendaliss Gonzalez live where it all began. And Brendaliss, police aren't saying much, but you spoke with the guy who saw it all.
I did, Teresa. He lives right here on this block. He woke up to the sound of gunshots, looked about 4 houses down this way. There's still police over there. There's a bike on the ground there. That's the bike he says the first victim, a man, was riding before he was shot and killed. But it doesn't end there. He decided to follow the shooter down this sidewalk. And at one point, he says he had to hide behind a bush because the shooter turned around to see behind him. It was the sound of gunfire that got Matthew Abshire to look out his window toward the street of his Colorado Springs neighborhood.
And I looked down, and there was a man holding an AR-15 in one hand and a silver revolver in the other hand. Just a few feet away from the shooter, Abshire saw another man on the ground, dead. And the man was walking. He looked up at me, but I couldn't see because of my screen in my kitchen, thank God. That's when Abshire says he decided to chase after him while he called police. I just didn't want him to get away without having some consequences whatsoever. He ended up a quarter mile away at another home. He was walking where he saw the man shoot a woman. He stopped, saw the lady smoking a cigarette, and just fired, kept walking. Then another. Police say 3 people died. And that's not including the shooter, who was shot and killed by police about a half a mile away near downtown after he fired at them.
It's going to be a very lengthy investigation. We want to make sure that we are not missing anything.
Abshire thinks the shootings were random.
I'm just trying to put it all together. I'm still trying to figure out what happened.
He may never know the reason for what happened outside his window, but he certainly won't forget.
I guess I'm still in shock is what the big thing is, in my opinion. I'm sure tonight, when I go to sleep, or I'll still see the lady's image in my eyes.
While we were standing here earlier ago, a detective came. He told us that just downtown where that shooter was eventually caught and killed, there's a gymnasium that was full of people early this morning. While he was out there, they were watching a wrestling match. He says all that shooter had to have done was walked on that other street, and this all could have turned out a whole lot worse. Reporting live in Colorado Springs, Brendaliss Gonzalez, 7 News.